Obviously, Trent is a unicorn, and how do you compare Trent to really anyone? Because he's just so different. But I was watching some film last night. I saw you. I feel like he has this little hand bait thing that he does, where it almost like you kind of leave your hands out there, and when the D line goes to initiate, you kind of redirect and then re-engage. I saw Trent. I've seen that from Trent, and I saw you do it, and I was like, did Trent like did that translate from Trent to Mike? Because I was like, I've only seen Trent do that. Granted, I only studied the 49ers offensive line, but I was like, is there some overlap there? Was I seeing that correctly?
Without a doubt. Yeah. So, like you said, Trent is a unicorn, and Coach Firster constantly is reminding people, hey, do what I'm coaching you to do, because it's really hard to do what he's doing to other people, because you have to be that athlete. You have to be that smart. You have to know when to time it up. And Trent has all that. And I don't think Trent gets enough credit for how smart he is on the football field, because of people, all they see is they see the incredible power and athleticism and balance and all those things that scouts just salivate over on a
Right.
draft grade report or whatever. But Trent's played a lot of football, and the things that he's picked up along the way have been invaluable to not only me but the rest of our group. It's why he's a captain of our team. It's why he's had so much success. And the things that you're seeing, people don't, and that's why D linemen look like idiots half the time, when they try to play run game against Trent, because he can play hand games with you that nobody else can really do. He doesn't just, technically run on the same angle. He changes things up throughout the middle of a game. And that's where in like the fourth quarter or a 2-minute drill, the guy doesn't have as much of a plan, and he's not as confident coming off the ball. And that's why Trent has been the most successful tackle of our generation. And I think it's been invaluable to me in times when I'm struggling in training camp or in the middle of the season, and I'm like, hey, what do you got for me? Or we sit close by, we sit, across the little median in our O-line room together, and we look at each other and we say something. Hey, I liked what you did there. Like, what were you thinking? Or he's like, hey, Mike, try this. And it's cool because he's open to, communication, and not only, hey, like I saw something that I can give you, or think, or how do you, when he first got here, like I was 3 years into our zone scheme and he hadn't done it in a while. And he's like, what's he talking about when you're talking about this thing?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's been the evolution of Trent and I's relationship has just gotten better and better, just because there's just been so much more respect that's grown. But he does some stuff, man, that blows your mind out there. And it's been a great honor of my career to be his teammate now for the third season, to have him, see how he, mentors young guys, somehow I've become like the second oldest guy in our room, and
you blink really quick also.
That happened very fast, so I can't necessarily be considered a young guy, but he's still like 7 or 8 years my senior, so I'm still young to him. And he's an unbelievable teammate, and like I said, he does not get enough credit for how much he knows about the game, how much he knows about scouting defensive linemen and we go through our reports every week about each player, and he's like, hey, Mike, if you see this happen if you can watch the film over again and see this, here's what he's trying to do. And he's helped me prepare in a lot of ways, and I hope he feels the same way about me. But he's one of one, man, and he'll go straight into Canton as soon as this thing's over, whenever he decides to hang it up, because it just seems like he's getting better. So you don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but so whenever he decides he's finished, he'll have a gold jacket on as soon as he's eligible. So he's
walking into Canton at this
point. Yeah, no doubt. There's not many offensive linemen like him. There certainly hasn't been in a long time.